route. Your mission, if you wish to accept it, is to follow us on our route. So we're heading that way. Right. That's where we're going. That way. Oh, here, look, the Ridgeway National Trail. And we are going through Tring Park. Is that rain or water just dripping from the trees?
From the trees.
Happiness does grow on trees, they're absolutely right. Spectacular views. Ooh, maybe not in the fog.
Not today.
No, not in the fog. See other side for more information. We are lacking information. Lacking information, it's just a board.
It lies.
It lies. Right, yonder. We're not doing a lot of walking, we're too busy looking at maps. Summer house, it's a summer house. Well, I'll be glad we took that photo. Right, this way. It's going to be a very long straight walk. Sort of well coppiced tree looks like. So they must have at some point stopped coppicing it. So now it's just like a big bunch of sticks. You can get in there. Oh, Jackie, I'm going in. Oh, I spilled my tea. Going in. Going in. Hello. I'm in a cage. Let me out. No, don't leave. Need a gimbal. So my boy keeps telling me to stop it wobbling. There's writing on that tree. Look, these are new trees. I've obviously planted them in a circle for effect. Wow, that's nice. Even with the fog, that's a good view. I'm 360ing around you, Jackie.
Recording or video? Or...
Video.
Yeah, mine's pretty blurred.
Oh, is it? I don't know what the writing over there. Oh, here, look. Restoring the view. Gardening on a massive scale. Looking over to the mansion, it's hard to believe. Let's do it that way. This was once part of the garden. 18th century country house owners would try to impress their friends by designing large and impressive gardens. Royal gardener Charles Bridgman took on the challenge of Tring Park. His forest garden included 4 routes radiating from a central point, the site of the obelisk. So this must be the central point, is it? I would have thought. This round point marks a change in direction of the ride named after King Charles II, Jackie. Okay. This was. Originally one of a pair. The rond point was surrounded by a circle of trees, which has been replanted as part of the restoration work. That's why they've put new trees in. Those lucky enough to enjoy a carriage ride along it would have had a magnificent view back to the house and into the Buckinghamshire and beyond. Oh, ride as in horse carriage ride. I guess so. Direction of the ride. So yeah, maybe horse carriage ride.
I was thinking like fairground ride.
No, not that sort of ride. There's no fairgrounds up here. Oh, have they? I need to come see that. This walk we're going on seems to be more of a standing still and videoing stuff. I'm sure we'll find some boring stuff that we can just go through. Or this is going to take us all night. Oh, that's pretty. It's like Victorian people and trees. Oh, there's the carriage.
There's the carriage.
There's the carriage. King Charles, was it? Did I say? King Charles II? Oh, see, I've forgotten already. My memory's rubbish.
What point in history?
Do we know what this says? No, I can't actually. Something about eggs? Is it a shopping list?
Hey?
I don't know what that says. I think that says eggs. I'm wondering if it's
Uh,
lime, eggs. Don't forget the bacon. It's a shopping list.
what?
I don't know what it is. I just think it says eggs on it.
No, it says there's trees.
Does it?
Tea.
Oh, trees. That makes more sense. Trees. The morrow.
Tags. T-A-G-E-S. The...
Oh, trees. The... I don't know what that is.
Then...
And it's got a 6 on it. It's a sign of the devil, look. There'll be more 6s around there. There's a portal to hell.
Or it's graffiti.
I like my version better. Oh, Jackie's giggling because she was trying to work out what that says and she was going, peacefully. Peacefully, Jackie. Okay, we've lost her now. She's broken. Look, she's crying. Sound out your words phonetically. Peacefully. It's not peaceful now. She's giggling. What's this? Walter's Wander.
I thought there was an eye at the end. Look.
Well done. I'm looking at Walter's Wander. You can see the old mansion house, apparently Walter's home for most of his life. Who's Walter? It's now a school for performing arts. Should we have worked out who Walter is by now, if we're in his garden?
Maybe we should have read more on the side.
Maybe we should have done.
Listen, I thought that was an eye. So I thought it was like filly as in like... a
Horse filly.
Or like a filigree type. Something pretty. Peace filly.
Or peacefully.
No, it's not even peacefully. It's peaceful.
Oh, peaceful.
See, now he's reading proper.
Proper. Who talks proper? Yes.
Like I saw earlier.
Yes, Jackie, that is an owl. You're right. This is cool.
2 owls.
Oh, so this is an archway to a play area. Natural play area like we do at Tolk. But it's probably more woodlandy being in the woods.
I don't know, it looks like a pretty big clearing up there.
I like that. We need an entrance like this to Tolk. Take a look around and you will see into your imagination. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. There is no life I know to compare with pure imagination. Pure imagination. There you go. Take a look and you'll see to your imagination. Awesome film. Dee 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 dee. They've even got little musical notes on it. I like it. I'm going to live in here forevermore. I might need the roof redoing though, it's a little bit leaky. So, what is it with this? I'm going to pick up my dog poo and carefully place it in a bag. And then I'm going to shove the bag in a hole in nature. Or I'm going to hang it on a branch. Or I'm going to do anything with it other than stick it in a bin. Why?
Just leave it on the ground.
Exactly.
It decomposes much quicker without a plastic bag around it.
Just don't put it in a bag. Or put it in a bag and take it home. Rant over. Carry on.
And the shepherd sleeps in them.
Shepherd's hut. Or gypsy caravan. Not as beautiful as a gypsy caravan though, in fairness. Well, there are sheep around it, so maybe they are on lambing duty.
Are they sheep at the bottom of the tree?
No, they're boulders. It's not sheep. My bad. Don't believe anything I say at a distance.
Really
You wait. I'll walk away and it will stand up and it'll be a sheep.
really random bug as well.
A random bug where?
The big silver car.
Oh, the silver car. It's got a fin on it as well. It's a beetle.
I don't think it's getting out there, is it?
No, it's not. Lee would like that. It's got a sporty tail on it as well. Anyway, there we go. Shepherd's hut. Special treat. A special treat for my Canadian viewers. Look down there. It's a boot. Found a boot. I'm sorry. I love you dearly. That's a cool shroon. He's very sturdy. There's any fairies living under there. The little fairy house under there. Oh, look, there's more here. It's very purpley. It's very foggy.
You might want to wash your hands then, because there was one that Stevie ended up having to go to hospital.
Oh, did she? I won't lick my fingers. Because she touched it. She didn't eat it, did she? She's good at that, isn't she?
Steve, no, this was Stevie.
Oh, Stevie. Oh, this is a bee bout place. Oh, woodpecker. It's very misty here. All the water's dripping off the trees. Woodpecker. It amazes me they don't get headaches. Okay, we're going to have to fight our way over to the derelict building. Is it fenced off or can we actually get a proper look at it? Oh wow, look. So this would have had a purpose for what? What would that ramp have been for? Oh, it's where it all collapses on top of me. Okay, so this is like sectioned off.
It's like a milking parlour or something.
Yeah, it's not big enough for cows though.
Maybe it's a pigsty.
I was going to say, could it be pigs? It's got troughs for water. It's very low.
Electricity not that long ago. I'm trying to think what can walk up the slope. I know cows can't do steps, or they can go up but they can't come down.
Yeah. Nice bit of derelict building. I was going to say, I'm sure we can get up there. Maybe not in your high heels. What's those your butt that I'm staring at, Jackie? Thanks. Oh, you're pushing me up, thanks. Oh, it's slippy. Oh, there's a drainage hole. Okay, so more little pens. Not a very nice place to keep your cattle though, is it? Or your pigs or whatever.
There's also asbestos in here or something.
Yeah.
I would say that ceiling actually is asbestos.
No, it's not.
The white tiles above the actual roof, that's the stuff that used to be on
No, it's not.
my garage. That was asbestos.
No, it's not, Jackie. Don't worry. Oh, what, the very top?
Very top.
Oh yeah, the very top's asbestos.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, that's asbestos roofing. Yeah, that's...
I'm talking about the disintegrating board. I'm talking about the white very top.
Oh, the very top. Yeah, I was going to go... No, that's not. But yeah, no, the very top bit is asbestos. I won't breathe too much. Okay, we'll come out so I don't die of asbestos poisoning. Ready? Coming down. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, that's definitely the best way to get down. Yeah, that's definitely the best way to get down. This is like a utilities graveyard. All the little signposts. So the blue one's probably water, is it? Red ones, would that be electricity? And the yellow ones?
Not sure.
Oh, look, there's a family of 3. Ah, well, the pipes are sticking out. There's a blue sign, a blue pipe.
Telephone.
And a yellow. These have always got like a H on it because me and Harvey always go, it's a for Harvey.
Yeah.
That's a water, isn't that a water cock thing down there? Stopcock.
Yeah.
Does it say Thames Water? Literally walking blind. Oh, here we go, somebody else coming. Oh, someone coming out of the fog. I need my friend Blind Views because he tells me the blind man sees all in the dark. You see? So he should guide us.
Well, we're not really in the dark, we're just in the fog.
Oh well, you can't see, so.
We can see now.
Oh look, there's the stick that says we go, oh but look, the path goes that way and that way.
No.
Yeah, but look, there's a pathway that way.
But there's a
Oh, there's a gate.
there.
Okay.
There's a gate there.
We'll do that then. Hello. Pretty much the halfway point. That's where we started. That's where we end. Pretty much halfway there.
Next stop. Have a bag of goodies and a box of goodies and chocolate.
Chocolate. More chocolate.
And fruit. Good stuff.
Cherries. Water cherry. Apple.
You're just lining it all up on the bench.
Yeah.
This is all the food.
Food.
Oh.
I might have to have another bit of chocolate. Oh, I'll tell you what I want. Chocolate and apple.
Chocolate and apple.
Together. Mixed together, please. Thank you. Freeze dried raspberries in that. Very nice.
You're making a bench there, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it to all fall on the floor. Yeah, so am I. They don't rock it.
I like the fact we're walking in a ditch. Yeah, walking in a ditch. Oops, tripping over the log.
There is paths either side as well.
Yeah, well, it says this is the Ridgeway, so I am walking the Ridgeway. Staying true to the path for once in my life. I'm actually sticking to it.
We've missed off 2 fields to start with.
Shh, nobody needs to know we missed 2 fields.
But
You and your big mouth. Oh, look.
big tree.
I have been reclaimed.
Don't worry about me, carry on.
Yeah, it looks like something out of Lord of the Rings.
What does? That pathway.
Expect orcs to come running down.
I'd rather they didn't while I'm being reclaimed.
It's alright, I just need to run faster than you then.
Yeah, you only need to run faster than the last person in the running, yeah?
Yeah.
camp spot?
It comes back to spiders.
Well, they always find you, so I'll put you in a bit away from me.
Yeah.
And they can find you and I'll be fine.
That's why I don't want to do it.
Oh, but you're good bait.
But I don't want to do it.
Okay.
I'll stay in like a nice B&B or hotel or something.
And I'll sleep on the path.
And you can sleep on the path and have a picture of me, and then maybe the spiders will go to the picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lynx. Stumpy tail. Oh, I can't actually focus on your phone. I was just going to do something really stupid then and actually tap on your phone to try and make it focus on my... Like, that's stupid. Why is this not... Okay, I can't. So a lynx doesn't have a tail?
It's like a...
It has a stumpy tail.
I think, is that why they're also called bobcats? Because
oh, is that what a bobcat is? A lynx is a bobcat?
I don't know. Americans?
Oh.
Answers on a postcard or in the comments?
In the comments would be good. Well, maybe
Not that we're saying that is actually what it was.
Or maybe it was a lynx. It was bigger than a rabbit for sure. It was lower to the ground than a deer.
Lynx cub then.
And it was... I would have said it was about the size of... It made me think of a skunk, but a brown skunk with a white tail in the air. So it had like a deer. If you imagine a deer's tail, that's what I kind of saw running, but it was low to the ground. So it couldn't have been a deer, and it was running faster than a deer would. It didn't have that bounciness. It was... Or maybe we've been lucky and seen the first lynx.
Oh, lynx cub. Because it would have been higher off. It would have been the same height off of the ground if it was a parent.
Yeah, because they're quite tall, aren't they? Oh, I don't know. See, muntjacs would have run a bit different as well, wouldn't it? They trot more than bound, and that was kind of fast. Either that or it was a ruddy big rabbit with a really big bum. Interesting. Good place for it to live though, look at that. Typically I never have my camera pointing when I see these things.
No.
Oh, you're ringing. What does it say on this tree?
Probably we are deforesting to reforest.
Yes, probably to explain why the place is looking desolate.
Yeah.
Why have they cut all the trees down? Let's read it, shall we?
Well, that one looks like a rather decaying tree.
Maybe there was some illness. Because it does look very barren. That's a sad sight. Let's go and see, shall we? The Lea State Forest Management are sustainably managed to promote quality timber production. Okay, so they replant. Mature conifers. As forest crop, these trees have reached maturity and begin to decline. Okay, so it's to stop windfall and stuff as well. So you're going to plant new trees and they're just taking down the old ones, yeah?
I believe so. You read faster than me.
Please stick to public rights of way, keep dogs under control, please obey all warning signs, use common sense to maintain your own safety, do not approach machinery or workers unless indicated that it's safe to do so. Yes, it's
Do not approach machinery or workers unless indicated that it is safe to do so.
Yes.
Don't talk to us.
Do not speak to us.
It's a sad sight. I'm sure Jamie's going to have something to say about it.
It is a sad sight, but if it's in management, I'm not so bothered about that because you do need to manage woodland. I wonder how many rings. I wonder how long it'd take to count rings. A lot of time. Hundreds of years old, I would say.
Many, many, many.
Hugging in the centre of the tree. We'll just take whatever energy is left and leave it some happiness.
Share.
Share. Share. Thanks, tree. Thanks. Look, here's a heart. A heart on a tree trunk. It's a little bit surreal. Kind of out of context. Been here a while.
Hello? There's moss growing on the side, so it's definitely been here a while.
Been here a while. Why is it in the middle of the woods? You don't own me, apparently. Says the label. Interesting.
Have we stumbled onto some
It's like a
modern art installation?
could be, or maybe it's like a Salvador Dali thing, you know, like completely. If we open it, there could be a portal to hell.
Oh,
no,
God.
I like my portals to hell. But you know, it could have like you know, something interesting. You open it and then there's like a Salvador Dali thing going on. You know, like a head or something. It's not getting any better, is it? Let's just leave the suitcase. You know what I mean, though?
No.
No, you know.
I mean, Salvador Dali is surreal, but
Yeah.
I'm
So he would have like a woodland with the case, because that doesn't fit. And then inside the case would be like an image of, I don't know, like space or something with planets. It would be, you know, yes?
no, not so much Salvador Dali.
That is who I'm thinking of, isn't it? Salvador Dali.
With the head is
You know, with the...
not
I'm sure I'm thinking the right person.
not Matisse.
No, not Matisse. Oh,
The one that did floating heads, and that was also apples and rooms that were decorated in.
I'm going to have to Google Salvador Dali now. Excuse me, people. I'll be back to you in a minute. No. So you were thinking
Matisse, which was completely
no,
wrong.
Magritte.
Magritte.
And I was thinking Salvador Dali.
Salvador Dali.
Okay. We just had different artists.
Yes.
My hair's gone all fluffy and what to call it from the drippy rain. Watlington. That's a bit of a trek from here. Outstanding natural beauty with steep escarpment, rolling hills swathed in beech woods and secluded valleys, all shaped by the underlying chalk. Neolithic barrow on Whiteleaf Cross or Whiteleaf Hill. We'll have to do Whiteleaf. I take it we go through Whiteleaf, don't we?
I think just the back of Whiteleaf.
Do we? Lovely. And kites.
So old.
They're like pigeons.
See the other side of this map.
See the other side of this map for more information. Okay. Ah, there actually is information. They didn't trick me this time. So it's the oh look, Iron Age fort. That's okay. So we've come past an Iron Age fort at some point. Boddington Hill. So on our next walk, there'll be.
That's where we went with the kids.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, the park's down here.
Oh, okay. So we've been there.
And all down over here somewhere. But yeah, at the top of Boddington
Neolithic
Hill.
barrows, Iron Age forts. Okay. Neolithic. So those are standing stones, are they? Other historic feature. Oh, okay.
It's just a symbol.
So that's just a barrow, and that's the cross. That's the Whiteleaf cross. So we will go past that. Cool. Bledlow Cross. That's Bledlow Cross. Okay, I've seen that one. Interesting. So we're going to walk from here next time, aren't we? We're going to walk all the way to at least here, preferably here, and if we're really lucky, here. We'll see. White Mark on Watlington Hill. Oh right, I've been on there with Heidi. That's a nice old building, which I think is uninhabited. It's got a chimney and everything. I'd live in there happily. Tiny house. We've got security cameras. Private property that way and that way. Oh, that's nice.
This might be Checkers.
No, Checkers is on the next walk.
Checkers is on the next one.
Yeah. What does the sign say?
Ridgeway.
Probably.
Footpath.
It's down the footpath. Dairy house. Middle distance. That is the middle distance, apparently. Not the far distance. The lodge and the bothies is up there. I wonder what all that's about. the bothies.
Lamb!
I still can hear sheep. Maybe that was sheep poo that I saw. There's a use of a toilet. Gross stuff in it. My hand's getting shaky. I need some food, something nice. Chocolate, cup of tea. We see the lambs. We could hear them. Hi, lammies. It's a bit early in the season, isn't it?
No, a lot of places are doing them early.
That one wants a mum to get up. Get up, get up.
Hello.
Well, she's got 2 lambs over there. Not much further to go. Right, rub-a-dub-dub. Let's find a pub.
I've never a healthy sounding Arriva bus.
That did not sound healthy, did it? Chug, 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 chug.
It does not sound healthy.
No, it does not. Right, pubs, 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 pubs. With food. That'd be the water to the watermill.
Yeah.
Nice. Whoa, noisy. I love how they're all turned into defibrillators now rather than phone boxes. Oh look, we're on the Ridgeway again. Ridgeway path.
We should have come up there.
Yeah, it says St Margaret's Church. So yeah, we probably could have come through that way. Right, food.
Slight detour.
We did it! We did the route.
We did.
And this is where we're having food. And the good thing about this is it says King and Queen, but if you look at it the other way, it also says King and Queen. It's like a flippy thing. It's very clever. More now. Now we found a pub, we're going to eat. We're going to eat. Yes, I know. We deserve this. We've earned this, haven't we?
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Very naughty.
Yes, it is. We shouldn't be eating chips and we shouldn't be eating batter, but you know. Nice little pudding to finish things off. My phone does not want to focus in this. Oh, and tea. To finish off our walk. We are in Wendover. You wouldn't find this in a Budgeons anywhere else.
I've had to do Waitrose.
No! Posh veg. Do they have meagre things like grapes? Oh, they do. For the peasants. For the peasants can have grapes.
And they're not even organic.
And they're not organic. However shall I cope?